Sura Al Adiyat. First ayah. Wal Adiyati Dabhan. This ayah starts with Wa. Wa means and, but it's in Quran in general it means oath, taking an oath. Proto-Semitic meaning of wa used to be and, like nowadays, also with. It was like connector, but in Quran this connector gives the meaning of oath. Most of the English translation use by to translate this particular word. So the ayah was wal adiyati dabhan. So at the very beginning of this ayah, with the word wa, which is not a word, but it should be get the title of an word. Starting with an oath, and the word which is taking place afterwards is adiyat. The meaning of this word is runners, chargers, attackers, assaulters, riders, strikers, movers, rushers. History says that it's referencing to war horses, battle horses. Horses which gallop, rushing into battle. Not normal horses. Horses, those are for war. It's also get a meaning of aggression, charging. A lot of meaning with this word adiyat. Quranic meaning in general, root meaning, modern meaning, one after one, so many meaning could be arrived. But what's the original? Each and every word do have its own ownness. A word, it totally depends on an individual what that word actually mean spatially on Quran. Every words changes in mind of each individual. When the word Adiyat arrives at the very beginning of the surah, at the very beginning of the ayah, Wa is the word with the meaning of an oath, and afterwards the determining word Adiyat arrives. It creates a lot of meaning because it's taking a note. It's not a normal thing to describe or to understand or to make understand. In general, it means moving quickly, crossing limits. The linguistic history gives a highlighting meaning of it, which is a racing horse, war, battle horse. But metaphor, make, and word into infinite places. The word aggression, the word runners, chargers, attackers, assaulters, advancers, galopers, radars, strikers, movers, rushers. All this word just not give a picture of an word which describe a war or battle horses, but also more. When a cat is walking, when a tiger is walking, or when a snake is gliding, literally they're doing their act. But metaphor could make that into infinite possible of emotions or meaning, or word could be in silence of box to define, to create a meaning. The next word is dabhan. Precise pronunciation would be dwabahan. This word means panting, breathing hard, huffing, puffing, blowing, wheezing, exhaling. Ancient Arabic, this word had meaning of sound made by horses in speed. Dab, dwa, ba, ha. So, linguistic history is giving a proper meaning which totally concentrating on horse. The first ayah is totally giving an image of horse, battle horse, running in between enemies and war happening. Horses are into battle mood. That kind of images creating here. But wal adiyati dwabahan, metaphor creates more meaning than a horse creates by running into sands. Let me make this sentence more better. When a horse is running on sands, a storm creates by the sands. Those blowing sands, millions, billions of sands are flying around. More than those numbers of sands, this ayah is more powerful in numbers of creating meaning, infinite meaning. Wal adiyati dwabahan, by the racers panting. What's racers? What's runners? Attackers and soldiers. Those words, previous words. Then panting. Those words, huffing and puffing and breathing and whatnot. Those words itself an image, not a word at all. A horse is running, creating sound. A normal cinematic scenario. But metaphor, such a big word, metaphor. Big thing, big meaning. Word should take place rather my voice, tonal expression, but word would not be that much of enough to make meanings. But in general, to make understand, with simplest word, desire at the very beginning, taking a note, by raising horse, which is panting, creating sound. A battle horse is creating sound. A battle horse who is in battle, and sound, not in general sound, panting. So a horse is an an animal which is supposed to eat grass, but uh, anyhow, from green land it arrives towards a brown sand base land, and a smiley face suddenly going towards down. A happy laughing suddenly creating sound of aggression. Well, adiyati dwabhan. I will not take that much of time for the next ayahs. That's why I am taking that much of time in this ayah. Metaphor. Could take place towards comedy as well. Hearing few ayahs of Quran again and again could give different touch. This ayah is something like that. Same ayah, just by reading again and again could create a new beginning. Second ayah. Fal muriyati qadhan. Fal muriyat means kindlers, igniters, strikers, producers, sparks, inflames, burners, blazers, inflators. Root meaning of is to kindle fire, cause sparks. When horse run, that creation of striking sparks with hooves, that image is created by this word. Fal muriyat. The word is muriyat. Fa is the pronoun here, which is and. And the next word is qadahan, which means striking, hitting, pounding, not pounding, ponding, clashing, beating, grinding, flashing, hammering, knocking. So it's a cinematic Sura, I must say. Instead of reading, seeing by the eyes could give a better meaning. More meaning, better understanding. But words are the mother of imagination creator. Fal muriyati qadhan. والعاديات ضبحا فالموريات قدحا. Horses, battle, panting, sparks, striking. Two ayah is enough to create a life, or more than a life. So, second ayah is saying about the sparks which is created by horse, and it's by when metal strike, when a fire spark create. It's talking about that moment. So from the beginning till second ayah, it's totally talking about a battlefield. It's all about panting, it's all about sparks, it's all about aggression. Let's see what third ayah is about. فالمغيرات صبحا. فالمغيرات means and the chargers. Raiders, attackers, invaders, assaulters, chargers. Previous words. But here it's mugi rati. Different word, but kind of similar word, kind of similar meaning, but creating different understanding. فالموجي راتي, it means attack. So previously first ayah was about the racers panting. It's about the sparks of striking on second ayah, and third ayah is talking about with the word falmugi roti, which means and the charge, deep movement, the force, sudden desert raids. Attacks. Next word is subhan, which means dawn, a specific time of a day, dawn. And together this ayah means and the chargers at dawn. فالموغرات صبحا والعاديات ضبحا فالموريات قدحا فالموغرات صبحا. Rhyming. How horse rhymes when it runs. When it charges at dawn. So first ayah is talking about The racing horse, the battle horse, it also not could be horse, it could take infinite meanings by metaphor, but let's assume it's horse, battle horse, which is panting. First ayah. Second ayah is creating sparks by striking. Third ayah is about the charge, the attacks at dawn. So, night is about to go or already taking place towards goal. Morning is about to begin or taking place to arrival. At that moment, attacks happening, charges, raids happening. Surprise with surprise, morning raids. Proto-Semitic meaning of this word Mugirot is deep movement, force. The root word of this word is ghara, which means raid, attack suddenly. When Subhan means dawn, a specific moment of a day. So, fourth ayah. فَأَثَرْنَ bihi نَقْعًا. فَأَثَرْنَ means raised, provoked, aroused, agitated, moved, shook, rose, lifted. History of linguistics says it means trace or mark. Eventually it create meaning of raising dust or living effect. So when horse run in sand, on sand there is a trace, a mark. When dust or when sand raise, lives an effect, clouds of dots. That's what it's talking about. Linguistic. But metaphor depends on individual. A person from sand, a person from ice, better word could be snow, could create different understanding of same word. And this word also on this meaning of bracket. فَآثَرْنَ, then raise, bihi means thereby, naqa'an means dust. So the whole ayah, فَآثَرْنَ bihi naqa'an, then raise thereby dust. Dust here means the thick dust which raised by horses in battlefield. So, from the beginning, it's about battle horse, panting. It's about sound. It's about striking. It's about creating sparks of fire. It's about attack, on dawn, when morning is about to begin. A start of aggression. And fourth ayah is saying about the dust. It's creating a foggy image of sea of sands. Fifth ayah. فَوَسَطْنَ بِهِ جَمْعًا. Fa means then, wasatna means penetrate in the center. So penetrating or entering or break through towards middle, towards center, pushed into. This wasatuna means that middle. So this word also creating a meaning of a battlefield will win battle. And entering towards middle. There's something happening, a crowd, and it's breaking through the crowd towards the middle. وَسْطَانَ فَوَسَطْنَ بِهِ جَمْعًا. Bihi means thereby. Jam'an means the gathering. So it's breaking through towards the middle of a crowd. So horse is running, horse is panting, horse is creating sparks by running and attacking at dawn, start of morning, and raising dust, creating an image of total battlefield and penetrating towards the center of troops. Sixth ayah. Inna al-insana li rabbihi lakanud. Inna means indeed. Al-insana means mankind. Li rabbihi means to its Lord. It's indicating mankind. Rabb means not Lord, bad choice of word, rather cherisher, sustainer is better word instead of the word Lord. Have meaning, which is bought, is sustainer, who sustains, who? Mankind, li rabbihi. So inna al insana li rabbihi lakanud. Kanud, lakanud means is surely ungrateful. So together this ayah means indeed mankind to his sustainer is surely ungrateful. So, most of the words are indirectly creating a meaning of horse, battle, and aggression on the first five ayahs, but in this sixth ayah, it's for the first time talking about human. Though it's all about human, everything is all about human. But at the very beginning, when it created an image of war field, battlefield, aggression, that a scenario, and sixth ayah is talking about mankind is ungrateful towards its sustainer. So a lot of meaning jumping around. A lot. A lot. From the beginning, it's about panting. Panting needs the potentiality to breathe when breathe is tough to take. That's panting. And if there is no Rabb who sustains, who cherish, then panting could end up with dying. Same as when sparks creates, it could end up with endless badness. Endless aggression. End could take place. Then charging, fighting, battle, dust. Every words are creating a meaning of aggression. And sixth ayah is directly indicating humans and saying that mankind are bad towards its sustainer, ungrateful. Mankind is not grateful enough towards its sustainer. Why it's saying like this? Like there are multiple meaning could be take place with this. There are millions of reasons to say that, but why it's saying like this here? The image is created here is an war image. Horse is not directly here. The word horse is not directly here, but it's giving a meaning of horse. But for a moment, just subtract this horse image And these words could create a meaning which can take place towards the every breath of hope of every celestial body, which is fighting in the field of air, but not with others, rather itself. And sixth ayah is saying that mankind towards sustainer is surely ungrateful. Seventh ayah, wa innahu ala dhalika latahid. Wa means and, inna means indeed, who means he, ala means to, dhalika means that, la shahid means surely is a witness, and indeed he to that surely is an witness. So it's talking about and witness, witnessing, and how mankind is the partial meaning of this ayah. 8 ayah is saying wa innahu lihubbil khairi lashadid. Wa means and, innahu means indeed he, lihubbi means in love, khairi means wealth, lashadid means surely intense. So the meaning of this ayah is indeed, it's pointing towards human that their love of wealth is surely intense. Here the word khairi means wealth, prosperity. It also could mean fortune, virtue. It also could mean benefit, blessings. So the word khair is a positive word, but meaning of previous ayah and next ayah is giving a negative touch with this word khair. Like khair means prosperity or fortune or virtue or bounty or kindness or blessings or benefit or wealth or good. Good is a most popular word. But here this word is creating a meaning of little negative, which is not create a meaning of prosperity or fortune or virtue, rather wealth or benefit. Ninth ayah is saying afala ya'lamu إذا بؤثر ما في القبور. Afala means but does not. Ya'lamu means he know. Iza means when. Bu'sira means will be scattered. Ma means what. Fi means in. Kubur means the graves. But does not he know when will be scattered what in the graves? So this ayah is talking about the unknown knowings of graves. Tenth ayah saying وَحُسِّلَ مَا فِي الصُّدُورِ. Wa means and, Husila means is made apparent, Ma means what, Fi means in, Sudur means breast. So this ayah is creating a meaning of the unknownness what creates in breast. Previous ayah was talking about graves. This ayah is talking about breast. Let's see what's the last ayah of the surah is talking about. It's saying, Inna, indeed, Rabbahum, their Lord, bihim, about them, Yawma'idin, that day, La Kabir, surely all ever. So it's talking about the sustainer will be all aware that day. That day is creating a meaning of something which is pointing towards a meaning which is an end, also a start. Also, it could be say that day, literally like that day, a specific day. Which day it is, no idea. So it's saying that indeed the sustainer about them will be surely all aware that day. So, this ayah, last ayah, is talking about Rabb, who will be surely known about them that day. 10th ayah is saying that breast, sudur, which do have understanding of good and bad, the difference between good and bad, the understanding of understanding that specific place, what appears at that place, they do not know. So it means what are they do not know. And also graves arrives at the previous ayahs. Graves and word which create a meaning of also, and word which create meaning of simultaneously end and start. Grave, which they do not know. They means here people. So people will be scattered about the grave. Grave, a place where people will be there when the earthly thing will be end. And this ayah is talking about the unknownness of grave. 10th ayah is talking about the unknownness of oneself. 9th ayah is talking about the unknownness of afterwards. So mankind do not know what's in present, they do not know what's in future, because 8th ayah, because they are in love of wealth rather understanding. And Rabb, the sustainer, is witness of it. Sustainer, not the creator, sustainer. Who sustains. Same entity but different entity. The deity who creates, that's creator. But the deity who sustains, that's sustainer. And sustainer is the witness of it, that people do not know how much capable enough people are to create themselves better towards the betterness that earth do have everything to create own self better, take towards the sand into bend of happiness. But people are in love with their badness. They're into something which is not supposed to be like. Rather, they should be on better work. Their desires are not devoted towards deity, rather bad version of their self. And the witness is Rab. What is Rab? The sustainer, who sustains. So who is the sustainer? That entity do know how humankind are sustaining. And first few ayahs gave a total image of a battlefield, that how people and what people actually are, why the word bad is proper after the word mankind. First 5 ayahs is totally given an image of battle, and from 6th ayah is talking about the mankind and how mankind is ungrateful towards their living, towards their breath, towards from their starting till their last breath. They're not grateful enough for their breathing, they're not grateful enough for their life. And sustainer, the Rabb, is the witness of it. Eighth ayah is interesting. It could give infinite meaning. 9 and 10 ayah is giving information about human, that how they are and what they could have, but what they are with. And last ayah is all about an word which totally talking about a side smile, that parents who can determine that they're among children's who is good, who is bad, who is okay, who is funny, who is aggressive. Parents know. Same as here, this 11th ayah is talking about at the very day, the Khabir, all aware, surely know and will be known as well, that what is all about them. So from the beginning, this surah is saying, well, adiyati dwabahan fal muriyati qadahan fal mugirati subhan fa asarna bihi naqan fa wasatna bihi jamman. Inna al insan li rabbihi la kanut. Wa innahu ala la shahid. Wa innahu li hubbil khairi la shadid. Fala ya'lamu idha buthira ma fi al-qubur wa husila ma fi sudur inna rabbahum bihim yawma izin la khabir. So from the beginning, it could say that the whole surah is all about under the bracket of an oath. Also, it could be bracket within the first ayah or within the first word, Adiyat, the entitled word, Adiyat. So, it's giving an image of battlefield, given an image of aggression, giving an image of spark, of fire, creating at sand. Sahara, not just big by its things, rather. Also, with meaning. Desert, the brown sea, the crown land, the sad sand, the bad land, battle, battle towards surviving. Every sand is life in desert. have to fight to live. An image which is totally giving a meaning of battle, but not towards survive, rather creating oneself better. That's why in the sixth ayah it's saying that humankind is not grateful enough to live how they're living, how they are, how much they should grateful towards their sustainer. They're supposed to be gainer, but they're not. So, the first ayah, the panting. Second ayah, striking the sparks of fire. Third ayah, the attacks of dawn. How light, how brightness attack the night. Night means the dark, same as Mugirat. Night horse attack, the opposite. Then fourth ayah is talking about the dusty, stormy image. Fifth ayah is about the penetration towards the center of troops. Sixth ayah is giving a totally different image which strike the first five ayahs. Like first five ayahs is totally about aggression, and sixth ayah is words of aggression from Allah. That people are ungrateful. Seventh ayah is giving witness towards this sixth ayah. 8, 9, 10 ayah is about people that people do not know themselves. And last ayah is about on the very specific day what will happen. Rabb is known. Rabb is all our. That's Surah Al Adiyat.